Hello, everybody. I hope I'm doing this right. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I was trying to figure out what I was doing here. This is the first time I've done this alone without anyone's help, so please be kind. Okay, tonight, well, let me tell you who I am first. I am Melissa Freeman. And I'm a member of this wonderful group of ladies that we call the Soul Sisters. Thankful to be a member of them. I love each and every one of them. And they've helped me get to this point, thank goodness, finally. But anyway, tonight, what I was going to do was show you guys how to paint a mason jar vanity set. This is something that I've been doing for about 5 years. They're my top seller, and the color that I was going to paint tonight is also my top seller. So we'll just get started with that, and I'm going to try and follow this chat and be able to, I see them on my phone, but I'm trying to find them on here. Okay. Hi, Mary and Gary. Hey, Katie. Hey, everybody. Let's see. Somebody tell me how to... I can't see the comments on my iPad. Yes, this is a new craft. It's an easy craft, though, and it's fun. This is what I do every day. I paint jars all day, every day. All right. Let's see. My daughter was over here helping me earlier, but let's see. Oh well. I'm sorry, guys. I will do my best to try to keep up with the comments if I can see them, or questions. Okay. First of all, I always use new jars for this. Of course, you don't have to. You can recycle jars. But if you do recycle jars, you do need to clean them with alcohol first. So all you do is get just regular rubbing alcohol. Oh, Amanda. You like my shirt, don't you? Not today, heifer. But anyway, as I was saying, you use cotton ball and wipe it thoroughly with the alcohol to get them nice and clean. I always get my brushes that I paint with from the Dollar Tree. I buy the makeup brushes. I believe it's Wet n Wild. They're just these little white brushes, and that's what I always use. They clean up really well, and also if it's something you're going to be painting that color, several of, I just keep it in a Ziploc bag, and I can continue to reuse it. My paint is something that I mix up. It's a chalk paint mixture that I like to use. It holds up really well, and as I said, this particular color I call Sea Glass. It is my most popular, by far my most popular. I need you to put together one of those pumps for me if you don't mind. So, to get started, all you do is start painting your jar. Now, I also use my hair dryer to help dry the jars, because usually I've got a lot to paint and I can't wait. And of course, with this time of the year, with the weather, it is what you need. I'm sorry, y'all. My husband's going to make a soap pump for me. We forgot to do that. It is a little bit longer. The drying time on the paint is a little bit longer. So, especially for this, will you hand me that hairdryer down there? I am going to use my hairdryer. and I'll try not to put it on the lowest setting so it's not so loud. What I usually like to do is go ahead and just dry the bottom and then set it to the side. And I usually paint a couple of sets at a time, which also helps with the drying time too.
Where did you see those at? Right here.
You got them? Okay. All right. And we'll just do this 5 different times. This is a bathroom vanity set. It does consist of 5 jars. We're going to turn one into a soap pump or a lotion pump, whichever you would prefer. One's going to hold toothbrushes, and one is going to hold Q-tips and cotton balls in the other. Oh, and the largest one we'll use as a vase. Or you can put your hairbrushes or something like that. My daughter usually, that's what she does with hers. She will put her hairbrushes and curling iron in it. But that's not the only thing you can do with these mason jars. If you don't need a bathroom vanity set, you can do the same thing I'm doing, and you can paint quart or pint jars and make vases with them. You can use, and I have also painted, you know how you get those old vases when you get flowers sent to you, roses sent to you? I've painted those. Honey, I don't know. You had them earlier. They're around here somewhere. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We did. It was certainly busy around my house. I have been in my home for about 3 weeks now, and I cooked Thanksgiving dinner for about 25 people. Find them? Okay. Yes, and that's what I hope Amanda and I can do one night. We can, I'll paint the vases or the jars, and I'll let her put a centerpiece in them. To be continued.
There's a garbage can right here, Nana.
Okay, now usually when I do these, I put 3 coats of paint on them. But if you need to make a little gift for someone, this would be a good little idea. If you didn't want to do like a whole set, you could also just do, like I said, the quart jar and use it as a vase. Put a little flower arrangement in it. Or some picks in it would be good. All right, now I'm starting on my second coat here. Hang on just a second. Thank you, Amanda dear. I must have asked her 100 questions this week about what I was doing and how to do it. She's been very patient with me. The only better thing she could have done was to been here with me. That's okay. It's going fine. Gary, this particular color, I do mix myself, but it's actually a paint that I get at Walmart, and I add white to it to lighten it up. I think the color is called, oh goodness, Capri Teal. But it really looks more like, well, what I call a sea glass. To me, teal is a little greener than that. But that's what I usually do is I add white to it, and then I make a chalk mixture, and I add that to it as well. And I actually use, when I mix it up, I use a hand mixer. And it turns out great every time. This one, like I said, I sell so many of this color, I buy it by the gallon and mix it up by the gallon. Well, actually, I mix it up by the quart. Everybody watch football games today? I know we just got finished watching Alabama and Auburn. And of course my team lost again. But that's okay. I still say War Eagle. I hope that y'all can see everything pretty well and that the color's okay. I am using my phone for my camera. I just can't, I never did figure out how to get my comments to come across my iPad down here. Maybe you can show me, Amanda, what I'm doing wrong. My daughter was here earlier helping me with it, but she neglected to show me that part before she left, so. It normally takes me probably, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes or so to get one of these ready start to finish if I'm just painting one at a time. But of course, if you've got multiple sets to paint, it's faster to paint more than one at a time. This hair dryer is not too loud. I don't have any choice but to use it to get it to dry. Dang it, I should have had a set that was ready. Yes, Gary, I do sell online. I have an online store. It's Burlap Boutique, and it's not boutique, it's Boutique, Boutique, BOWTIQUE.com. And And I sell also on Amazon. That, of course, is my biggest outlet, and I'm very busy on there these days. I also go to craft shows. Amanda and I have done a few craft shows this year, and we still got a couple more to go. I have sold online probably, gosh, the past 15 or 20 years. I've done it off and on. I laugh and tell everybody that I remember when Etsy was brand new. But yeah, I've always done something crafty. That's just always been my passion and my outlet. And if I haven't been painting jars, I've made jewelry. I've actually even sold scrapbook supplies and made scrapbook pages and sold pages and die cuts, and you name it, I've done it. I've been fortunate enough to be able to stay at home and raise my daughters and craft. Nope, Melody doesn't. Melody got a teal set that turned out pretty too. I'm still waiting for Katie to tell me what color she wants. I know she's got a new bathroom. All right, let's see. I apologize, guys. It's taking this stuff a little longer to dry than I thought it would. When we finish these, we will actually distress them and seal them with a clear coat. They're not going to be waterproof. They will be water resistant. So if you need to clean them, you can wipe them with a damp rag. But I would not put them directly in water or a dishwasher or anything like that. But, like I said, it's easy. And they are very rustic looking. I usually do Melody. I dry them with a hair dryer because it's just quicker for me. At least I dry the bottom. And because it's a little cool out here in my garage, it's taking a little bit longer for them to dry. But I think I've got, I believe I got 3 coats. I've talked too much and haven't paid attention how many coats I put. That one looks like 3. I'm gonna dry this one a little bit. ways you can use these. I've seen them used, of course, you know, any kind of organizational little things you can use them for, but I've seen people use them for desk sets. I used them at Thanksgiving to put silverware, or well, I actually used plastic because I didn't want to have to clean up plastic forks and spoons and all that out in mine. This one looks like I probably only did 2 on it. But this is actually going to be a set that I may send out. Katie's talking about the smaller one holds the business cards. I made all the girls one as a gift, and she's talking about this size here, and it's really cute to put your business cards in. All right, that one looks dry. Just a little bit of help. Okay. You really need them to be good and dry before you distress them. And now to distress, I use a sanding block. You can also use just a piece of sandpaper, but you probably need to tear it in a small little square. You can use that as well. Since I do so many of these, this just works great for me. But to distress it, all you want to do is you want to go over all of the raised areas on your jar. I think this one might be dry enough. I'll go ahead and show you. Just sand it off like so. And remember, it's supposed to be rustic looking, and so you can't really, you know, mess it up. I could really do this with my eyes closed, to be honest. But, and then of course you want to get all of the excess off before you put the clear coat on. Let's see, is this one dry? This one looks dry. We'll do it again. The 2 pint size, one we're going to make the soap dispenser out of. The other we will use for the toothbrush holder. if you do distress it more than you really want it to be, you can always paint back over it and do it again. All right, I think I've got one more here. Sometimes some of these jars, the lettering's not as raised as it is on others. Just do the best you can. Again, they're supposed to look beat up, tattered and torn. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on one more time and get all the dust off. Okay, now I'm finished with my paintbrush. And y'all, I use these Dollar Tree makeup brushes for everything. Everything I paint. They're $1 a piece. I usually buy 10 or 12 of them at a time. Okay, now, this is the clear coat that I use. You can see it. It is the Minwax Polycrylic. It is water-based and it is clear. Now, I always buy the matte. The matte even to me has a little bit of a shine, but it comes in the matte, satin, and the gloss. But if for some reason at my Walmart, and it's only my Walmart, it actually comes in, the matte is actually less expensive than the other two, which I don't understand why, but it is. And I'm going to grab a paper towel. Just one second. All right, now I use the same brush for the clear coat, or not the same brush, but the same kind of brush. I just usually keep it in water and do what I'm doing when I get ready to use it. And then just make sure I've got all of the dust off of my jar. And I just put the clear coat on it the same way I painted it. Now, I like to go down a little bit to make sure it gets in those cracks. And you can do a second coat of this if you want to. Sometimes I do. I did on yours, Melody. You got 2 coats. Give it extra protection. And this dries a lot faster than the paint does. Normally I just dry the bottom of it real quick so I can set it down. 3 more. All right, and this is the last one. But y'all, of course, you can customize these to any color, and when people purchase them from me, that's what I let them do, is choose a color that matches their bathroom. Okay. Now, pretty dry. This one needs. All right. So that's, I just scratched that with my nail. That's okay. So these are now ready to go. Next thing I'll do is I always put a piece of twine around it. And I let them dry probably, I don't know, maybe 12 hours or so. Try to. Sometimes they feel like they dry faster than that. But this twine that I get, of course you can get it at Hobby Lobby. I think I get mine at Walmart most of the time. Sometimes it's hard to find in there. But it's just a couple dollars for a spool of it. Just tie just a simple little bow on it. One. Let's move this. But the polyacrylic, I also get it at Walmart usually. You can also get it at Lowe's or Home Depot. I've seen it in there too. But like I said, it seems like for some reason that mat is always less expensive at Walmart. Oh God. Oh Y'all are so crazy. And yes, I'm using my ribbon scissors, and I shouldn't be using them. Okay, now, the 2 pint jars, I'm going to make the soap pump out of one of them. Okay, these are the soap pumps that I buy. This is something new that I've just started doing. I was making my own. My husband was having to drill holes in the lids, and we were putting them in and gluing them down and all that. But I decided to go with these that were already made. All you do is put them together, and then I just cut the straw so that it fits. And sometimes that can be a challenge, but it's just easier that way. And these are stainless steel too, so they shouldn't rust. Okay, perfect. All right, there's our soap pump. Now, on this one for the toothbrush, and y'all, this twine, the longer it's tied on here, it will lay down. It won't stick out like that. This one I use for a toothbrush holder. So there you've got, can you see? We've got our soap pump and toothbrush holder. Okay. And you don't have to put the rings on the other jars if you don't want to. I just do, because if I don't, somebody will send me a message and say, you didn't include the rings. So I just always put the rings on there, and then it's optional. If you want to take it off, you can take it off. So this one, we're going to put our cotton balls in it. And they just, well, I should have had more. But you get the idea. Just fill it up like so. And then this, the smallest one here, this is the one that you can also use to put your business cards in. We do that at our craft shows too. It's a good size, and I do sell this one as a business card holder. I do sell quite a few of those as well. We're gonna put Q-tips in this one though for this purpose. There's our toothbrush holder. And there's our Q-tips. And last but not least, our quart jar. And I did not think to grab flowers to put in it. I wonder if I've got some sitting here. I don't think I do. No. Yeah, I do. This one I would have to cut. I don't think it'll fit. Let me see, just to give you an idea. Like so. You can see. Of course, with these wreath designers, you get the idea. You can do something better than that. But anyway, I also found this over there when I grabbed those flowers. This is one of those vases that I was talking about. These are really cute too. You can paint them and put flowers in them as well. This one is actually in a teal color, which is the color that you got, Melody. Well, all right. I hope you guys learned something new that you might try. Lisa, the paint, actually I mix the color. I call it sea glass. It is just a cheap indoor paint that I get at Walmart. I think the name of it is Capri Teal. And then I mix white with it, and then my chalk mixture as well. And as I was telling the girls earlier, it's by far my most popular color. I guess everybody uses it. It's kind of a, it's not quite aqua, but it's not quite green, but it's really a pretty color. Very pretty color. But I hope you guys take this and go paint a mason jar. Paint yourself a vase. It's very easy to do. Recycle. Just remember, if you're going to use a jar that you recycle a jar, make sure you clean it with alcohol first. But anyway, well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this and learned something new. And be sure to join us again next Saturday night. I don't know whose turn's next, but I'll be there too. So thanks, you guys. Thank you, Melody. Thank you.